So now we are going to discuss how a yogi perceives life, how he sees life.
Ahora vamos a tratar cómo un yogi percibe la vida.
Like, life means our actions.
Como la vida significa nuestras acciones.
All the actions that we do from the morning to the night is our life.
Las acciones que hacemos desde la mañana hasta la noche es nuestra vida.
So we perform actions and the yogis also perform actions.
Así que nosotros realizamos acciones y los yogis también realizan acciones.
So what is the difference between our action, our performance of action, and their performance of action?
Así que, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre su manera de realizar las acciones y nuestra manera de realizar las acciones?
Whenever we perform any action, we always know that I am doing this. That is, we are the doer.
Nosotros cuando realizamos las acciones sabemos que nosotros somos los que realizamos la acción.
Means you cannot separate yourself from the doer.
No puedes separarte del que hace la acción.
Whatever actions is done through you, you always feel and you always know that I am doing this.
Cualquier acción que realizas, siempre sabes que tú eres el que está haciendo la acción.
But in reality, you are not connected with any action.
Pero en realidad tú no estás conectado a ninguna acción.
The actions that are happening through you is because of the nature.
Porque a través de las acciones que haces son a través de la naturaleza.
Nature and the qualities that you have.
La naturaleza y las cualidades que tú tienes.
Like we have three qualities. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas.
Tenemos tres cualidades. Rajas, Tamas y Sattva.
And nature. What is nature?
Y la naturaleza.
Nature is this body.
La naturaleza es este cuerpo.
This body is made up of 5 basic elements.
Este cuerpo está compuesto de 5 elementos.
Earth, water, fire, wind, and space.
The first one is
Earth,
earth, yeah.
water,
Tierra, agua, aire,
wind.
espacio y viento.
So these are the 5 elements. So these 5 elements makes this body.
Estos 5 elementos componen el cuerpo.
Then the mind. We have a mind. So the mind is also part of the nature.
También tenemos la mente y es parte de esta naturaleza.
Then the intellect, which controls the mind.
El intelecto que controla la mente.
And the ego, which is the place from where the mind is created actually.
Y luego está el ego, que es el sitio desde donde
Or
está la mente.
One who perceives the mind.
O uno que percibe la mente.
One who perceives the mind, one who identifies himself as mind, that is called ego.
O el que se identifica con la mente es considerado ego.
So these 8, 5 elements, mind, intellect, and ego. This 8 is actually nature.
Así que mente, ego y
mente, ego, and intellect. And the 5 elements.
Y más los 5 elementos son los elementos que componen la naturaleza.
Yes. And the 3 qualities, that is sattva, rajas, tamas.
Estas cualidades sattva,
so when they combine within each other, then they create actions.
Combinadas entre ellas producen las acciones.
So the actions are actually done by the body.
Así que las acciones están realizadas por el cuerpo.
To maintain this balance of this body, the body is performing actions.
Para mantener el equilibrio de este cuerpo, el cuerpo realiza acciones.
Like you are breathing.
Así como respiras.
This breathing is happening because the body has to live.
Si respiras es porque este cuerpo necesita vivir.
It is a life force of the body.
Es una fuerza natural del cuerpo.
And the breathing is also done by the body.
Y la respiración está realizada por el cuerpo.
You don't breathe. The body breathes. The body breathes in and breathes out.
Tú no respiras, el cuerpo respira, inhala y exhala.
In this way, all the functions within the body, like I have taken water. The water goes inside. How it goes, it has a mechanism. I am not doing anything. Everything is done by the mechanism of the body.
Así igual que bebo agua y no estoy realizando nada. Es el cuerpo que necesita este mecanismo.
Okay? I am just a medium. But the real action is done by the body.
Yo solo soy el medio, pero la acción real está hecha por el cuerpo.
In the same way, the actions, like I'm sitting here, suddenly I have a thought that I need to go to that shop.
De la misma manera, aquí puedo estar sentado y de repente me viene el pensamiento de que me tengo que ir a la tienda.
So the moment I have this thought, then I start moving towards the shop.
Y en el momento que tengo ese pensamiento, pues empiezo ya a realizar este movimiento de
Now,
irme hacia allí.
When I am doing this action, I think that it is me who is doing this.
Mientras realizo esta acción, pienso que soy yo la que estoy haciendo esta
But in
acción.
reality, what happened? A thought came, and the thought made the body move from one place to another place.
Pero realmente fue el pensamiento que indujo a esa acción de ir de un sitio hacia el otro.
Isn't it? I did nothing. It is a thought. So the mind did this. Isn't it? Now, while I'm going to the shop, suddenly I thought, no, I will not go to this shop. I will go to the better one. So then I was going to the shop, but in the way I went to another shop. So this discrimination was done by my intellect. So the work was done not by me, but by my intellect.
De la misma forma, mientras me dirijo a una tienda, cambio de opinión y me viene otro pensamiento de que tendría que ir a una tienda mejor.
So, though I think that I am the doer, but in reality, I am not the doer. It is the mind, it is the intellect, it is the ego, it is the body who is actually the doer of all actions.
Y yo pienso que yo estoy haciendo la acción y en realidad es la mente, es el ego, el intelecto y el cuerpo que están realizando esa acción.
We don't know this. We don't know this, and that is called ignorance.
Y esto no lo sabemos y está considerado ignorante.
And because we don't know this, we get involved with these actions.
Y como no conocemos esto, pues nos involucramos.
We identify ourselves with these actions.
Nos identificamos con estas acciones.
And when we identify ourselves with these actions, then every action has a result.
Y cada acción tiene un resultado.
So when we identify ourselves with the action, so then we also get attached to the results of the action.
Y como pensamos que hacemos la acción, pues también nos apegamos al resultado de dicha acción.
So one action done has a result.
Así que una acción realizada tiene un resultado.
Again, another action which is done will have another result.
Y otra acción realizada tendrá otro resultado.
So in this way, action and results of this action, actions and results of this action, they create one circle.
Y la acción y su resultado van generando un circuito.
And I keep moving within this circle. I cannot go beyond this.
Y me sigo moviendo en este círculo sin poderlo superar.
And this is called bondage.
Y esto está considerado bondage.
Bondage.
Atadura.
Bondage. And this bondage, it happens from one life to the other life to the other life. This bondage or the circle of karma follows me from one life to another life.
Y este círculo se va reproduciendo de una vida a la otra.
And in this way, I continue this process of bondage, ignorance with me.
Y sigo en esta continuidad de ataduras y
with me.
Sí.
Yes. But a yogi always knows that I am not performing any action.
Pero el yogi siempre sabe que no está realizando la acción.
Is, while performing actions, is always aware that none of these actions are done by me.
Y él, mientras realiza las acciones, sabe perfectamente que esas acciones no las está realizando.
He sees clearly that the body is doing this action.
Sabe con claridad que es el cuerpo el que está
The
realizando.
mind is doing this action.
Que la mente lo está realizando.
What is yoga or enlightenment?
¿Qué es yoga o iluminación?
Yoga or enlightenment means seeing the truth.
Significa ver la verdad.
What is the truth? This is called enlightenment.
¿Cuál es la verdad? Eso está considerado.
We do not see the truth.
No somos capaces de ver la verdad.
We imagine another kind of truth.
Imaginamos otra clase.
And this is called ignorance.
Y eso está considerado ignorancia.
But the yogi never lives in imagination.
Pero el yogi no vive en su imaginación.
He always sees the truth.
Él siempre ve la verdad.
So here, while performing actions, the yogi sees that I'm not doing any action. I'm not at all associated with any action.
Y mientras realiza las acciones, el yogi no se ata a las acciones.
Because he is always aware that he is not performing any action, that is why he is also not attached with the results of action.
Y como él sabe que no está realizando las acciones, no se apega al resultado de las acciones.
And because of this, he is always free from the circle of action and its result.
Y por eso es libre de este círculo de acciones y resultados.
And because he is free from the circle of action and its results, he lives a life of complete liberation or freedom.
Y como está libre de este círculo de acciones y resultados, él vive liberado.
But we always are binded by something.
Pero nosotros siempre estamos
And we
atentos a
also feel that we are binded. Our hands are tied.
atados, ¿no? Siempre estamos atados a.
Okay, so here Lord Krishna is talking about how a yogi performs action.
Y aquí Lord Krishna nos explica cómo un yogi realiza las acciones.
The purpose of this is to make you understand
El propósito
that
de esto
when you perform your actions, you should also perform these actions like this.
explica mientras realizas las acciones, cómo debes realizar las acciones.
How to become a yogi?
Cómo volverte un yogi.
When you think like a yogi.
Para pensar como un yogi.
When you act like a yogi.
Para actuar como un yogi.
When you perceive yourself to be a yogi.
Para percibirte a ti mismo como un yogi.
Then you are a yogi.
Entonces,
yogi means you are in a state of constant yoga.
Ser un yogi significa que estás continuamente en un estado de yoga.
Yoga means union with the consciousness, union with the divine.
Yoga es la unión a conciencia, lo divino.
So, when you think like a yogi, when you act like a yogi, when you live like a yogi, when you talk like a yogi, when you travel like a yogi, then you are a yogi.
Cuando vives, piensas, sientes, actúas como un yogi, eres un yogi.
Understand? You're listening, but you're not listening. I'm talking, but I'm not talking.
Estoy hablando, pero yo no estoy hablando. Estoy escuchando, pero no estoy escuchando.
So, Lord Krishna says, Naiva kinchit karo miti ukta manyate ukta manyeta tattvavid. That is a person who is an enlightened soul.
Y Lord Krishna explica lo que es una persona con un alma iluminada.
A person who has seen the truth, who has felt the truth, realized the truth.
Una persona que ha visto, ha sentido y se ha realizado la verdad.
Tattvavid. Tattva means truth.
Tattva significa verdad.
Vid means one who knows it, one who has felt it, one who has realized it, one who lives in that truth.
Vid es una persona que conoce la verdad, que la sabe la verdad.
So a person who lives in the truth knows that he does not do anything.
Sí, que una persona que vive en la verdad sabe que él no está realizando ninguna acción.
Now, what kind of actions does he not do?
¿Qué clase de acciones son las que no realiza?
It says, Pashyan, he does not see.
Él no ve,
the eye sees,
los ojos ven,
the mind sees,
la mente ve,
I do not see.
él no ve, no es el que ve.
I am always free from this act of seeing.
Él está libre de esta acción de ver.
You see, your mind, like a person is there, you talk to that person, and you make a conclusion about that person.
Tú estás hablando con una persona y haces una conclusión sobre esa
How
persona.
do you make a conclusion about that person?
¿Cómo realizas una conclusión de una persona?
You know, you use a part of your mind and communicate with that person.
Usas una parte de tu mente a comunicarte con esa persona.
If that, you know, if there is a synchronization of these ideas, then you think that that person is a good person.
Por la sincronización de esta parte, llegas a la conclusión si es una buena persona o no.
If there is no synchronization, you think, no, this is a useless person.
Si no hay esta sincronicidad, pues piensa, está.
You don't know how is the person, you don't know anything. You have just communicated with a part of your mind, but with that mind, you have determined that how the person is. So who determined this? It is your mind who determined this.
Tú realmente no conoces a esa persona, pero con esta parte de la mente llegas a la conclusión de cómo es esta persona. Sin
So
conocerla
you
realmente.
actually see this world through your mind,
Así que realmente percibes el mundo por tu mente.
isn't it? I am very sad. I'm very sad.
Estoy muy triste.
And in this TV, there is a program which I like. I like very much. Because I'm sad, I will not like it. I will not enjoy it.
Yo estoy muy triste, pero hay un programa en la tele que me gusta mucho. Aún así, como estoy triste, pues no lo voy a disfrutar, no me va a gustar.
Isn't it? So if that was right, you know, if my eyes could see, or then it would always give me pleasure. But I don't see this world through the eyes. I see this world through my mind.
Si fueran mis ojos los que vieran, entonces yo lo podría disfrutar, pero
And
es
because-
mi mente la que está viendo.
And because
Por
the
eso no
mind
lo puedo disfrutar.
and because the mind is not happy, so this cannot give me happiness.
Y como la mente no está feliz, pues esto no me puede dar satisfacción.
When I'm happy, then it gives happiness.
Si estoy feliz, entonces sí me va a dar felicidad.
When that means when I am happy, you know, the happiness that I think is coming from that TV is not actually there. I can feel the happiness which I have inside.
Y me pienso que es la televisión, el programa, lo que me está trayendo la felicidad,
Understand.
pero realmente es mi felicidad interna la que me está produciendo
When I'm
esa
sad,
sensación.
That happiness is blocked and I cannot feel happy. So actually, I am always feeling everything inside. Everything is inside of me. There is nothing there.
Cuando estoy triste, esta felicidad interna está bloqueada.
Understand? If you understand this, then yoga, meditation will be very, very easy.
Y si entiendes esto,
Inside you are always happy, but because you always see through everything through your mind, so your happiness depends upon the state of your mind.
por dentro preguntaba él si estamos siempre contentos, entonces es la mente la que va a determinar si estamos felices o no, ¿no?
You are
Con
not
este
only you not only have happiness inside, you have infinite happiness inside.
no solo tienes felicidad, sino tienes infinita felicidad.
Understand? So when we practice yoga or when we practice meditation or when we practice sadhana, it becomes very essential for all of us to disconnect from this world.
Así que mientras meditamos y practicamos nuestra sadhana, nos desconectamos de este mundo externo.
But we are so much attached to this world that it becomes very difficult to get disconnected.
Como estamos muy apegados a esta realidad, es muy difícil desconectarse.
The only way by which we can disconnect with this world is if we can understand that I am always disconnected.
La única manera de desconectarnos a este mundo es entender que siempre estamos desconectados.
Actually,
de
whatever
la
is
realidad.
happening is inside of me. This external world has no role in my life.
Todo lo que está sucediendo en nosotros, no en el mundo externo.
So when I can understand this, everything is from my inside. The outside has nothing to do with me. Then it becomes very easy for me to concentrate inside.
Si entiendes que todo está pasando en tu mundo interior y nada tiene que ver con la realidad externa, entonces es más fácil.
Understand? And that is why Lord Krishna is saying, Pashyan, when you see, you think that I see, but a yogi knows that he does not see. The mind sees, the I sees, the ego sees. I don't see.
Por eso Lord Krishna nos explica. La mente ve, el ego ve, el intelecto ve, pero yo no.
Suppose you are very angry with a person.
Imagínate que estás muy enfadado con alguien,
Very angry.
muy enfadado.
That person does a very good job.
Esa persona está haciendo muy buen trabajo.
But you will not look at it.
La gente no va,
You will not, want to see that.
la gente no quiere ver eso.
That means, here your ego is playing. You are always seeing this world with your ego.
Porque siempre estás percibiendo el mundo con tu ego.
Again, you love a person
De otra forma, tú amas mucho a una
and
persona
he does something wrong.
y hace algo
But you will not see that wrong. You will see that he is right.
y él no se va a dar cuenta de que lo ha hecho mal. Él lo va a ver bien.
So there also this ego.
También está el ego.
So we always see, whatever we see, we actually don't see. Our ego sees, our intellect sees, our mind sees, our body sees. We are always free from this action.
Así que volvemos a que el ego ve, la mente ve, el intelecto ve, pero nosotros siempre estamos exentos de esa
Means
acción.
you are always actionless.
Sin acción, sí. Tú siempre estás sin acción.
Though you are, acting, you're doing, but you are actually always actionless. You are never doing anything.
Aparentemente estás en acción, pero realmente estás sin
So
acción.
what we will do is, we have to practice while we are in action. We have to practice that I am never doing anything.
Así que tenemos que
Always you have
practicar,
to keep in mind.
siempre tenemos que practicar mientras estamos en acción que realmente estamos sin acción.
Okay? Always you have to keep in mind. Whatever you're doing,
Tenlo en mente.
you do, but keep in mind that this is not me. That the actor, the doer is not me.
Mientras hagas las acciones, recuerda que ese no soy yo, el que realiza las
So
acciones.
if the doer is not me, who am I?
Entonces, si yo no soy,
Because I see the doer.
si yo no soy el que realiza la acción,
He's doing
¿quién
everything.
lo hace?
I see the doer, he's doing everything.
Yo veo a la acción, al actor
And-
que hace todas las acciones.
And I used to think that I am this one.
Y solía pensar que yo era esa persona.
Now Vedanta is saying, no, you are not this.
Y la Vedanta me dice que no, que
Then
no.
what I am?
Entonces, ¿quién soy yo?
I am not the doer. Then what I am?
Y si no soy el que hace la acción, ¿quién soy yo?
I am the observer. I am the source. I am the consciousness behind the doer. I am the light by which the doer is doing everything. I am the power by which the doer is functioning. I am the consciousness by which the doer is moving. Sorry.
Yo soy la conciencia, soy la luz, soy la fuente, soy observador de estas acciones.
You will say, Swamiji, I don't see myself as this.
Y Swami, yo no me veo así.
You will see.
Algo así.
You will see. When will you see? When you go through this process. When you consider yourself as a non-doer, then slowly, you will start to feel that I am not the doer. I am the consciousness beyond the doer. Always.
Y tú irás viendo este proceso a raíz de observar que eres el que no hace la acción.
Okay? I am the one by who is making everything move.
Yo soy el que a través de mí se realiza la acción.
I am the one which is making everything lightened, everything, this light. I am that light.
Yo soy esa luz.
I am the one which is giving power to everybody.
Yo soy el que
Everything.
empodera a la gente, el que da
I am
poder.
the one, I am the one behind all this movement,
Yo soy el que está detrás de todo este
all
movimiento.
this creation, destruction, whichever is happening. It is because of me. I am the one. I am that substratum. I am the force. I am that real force.
Yo soy el que está detrás de toda esta acción. Soy la fuerza real de todo esto.
Okay, then you will start to feel it. And this is what is called feeling yourself, knowing yourself.
Con el tiempo vas a ir notando todo eso. Se
Remaining
llama
in the state of
sentir,
yoga.
percibir.
Yes.
Can you use the mind also for something routine, like
Mind for something?
can you use the mind for something good? Like
Yes.
what?
Now we are using the mind for something good.
Si podemos usar la mente para algo bueno, pregunta Carlos. Ahora lo estamos haciendo.
Now also, whatever I'm talking to the mind. The consciousness is flowing through the mind, no?
Ahora yo estoy hablando a la conciencia. a
You are
través de la
sitting
mente.
here. Why are you sitting here?
But I like this very much what
No, why are you sitting here?
¿Por qué te estás sentando ahí?
Why are you sitting here?
¿Por qué estás ahí sentado? A ver.
Because your mind made a decision.
Porque tu mente ha hecho una decisión.
Not your mind, but intellect. Your intellect made a decision that I will be here. I will not be in that,
Tu
Plaza
intelecto ha
Katal.
decidido estar aquí, no en otro lugar.
Understand? Your mind, this is also mind.
Eso también es mente.
Now you are using your mind. Before, what was happening? The mind was using you. Hey, Katie, let's go there. Let's go there.
Tú estás usando la
Let's do
mente
this.
y antes la mente te usaba a ti para
Now,
hacer esto, ¿no?
the mind tells you, let's go there, let's do this. But you tell the mind, no, I have to be here.
Antes la mente te decía lo que tenías que hacer y ahora eres tú la que le dices a la mente, no, yo quiero estar aquí.
Okay, now you have started to use the mind.
Estás usando
You're
la mente.
close. Now you have to know, who am I?
Ahora tienes que saber quién eres,
Who is using this mind? Who am I? Who is the one?
quién usa la mente,
Understand?
quién es ese yo.
I think I already asked you, but what is the difference again between intellect and mind?
Mind.
Ayer mismo. ¿No?
Huh? Ayer? No.
No,
The mind
pues
means
me sonaba de ayer
it
mismo.
is a group of thoughts. Like the mind will tell you, Benzi, do you know Swamiji is living in Martha's house? Benji will say, yes. Will you come? Benji will say, yes. But after some time, Benji will have, oh, at this time I have to go there. No, I cannot come. Okay, so the mind says yes, and the mind after some time will say no. So this yes and no is the mind. Now, how did you come here? It is the intellect. But intellect said, no, let's go to Swamiji. We'll see the work later. So this was the intellect, which chose which option to choose, which option to use. That is the intellect.
Vale, la mente es la que tiene un diálogo entre yo quiero ir a ver a Swami, no, pero realmente tendría que hacer esta gestión y este si no es producto de la mente. Pero es el intelecto el que dice no, me voy con Swami.
Understand? So the mind will always give you options.
La mente siempre te está dando
Two
opciones.
options, yes, no.
Sí,
Both
no,
are mind.
esto, otro.
Swamiji, I think I have to do this, but this is the problem. Means the problem is the mind. The
Problema
mind is
siempre-
giving another option. This is the problem.
Sí, la mente siempre está con los problemas y las opciones.
So you have two options. Now I don't know what to do.
But then the mind doesn't create the ego, it's the intellect.
The
Okay.
intellect also doesn't create the ego. Ego means it is the shadow of the self. It's the shadow.
La mente no crea al ego.
You
El
know,
ego es
here is
la
the mind,
sombra
here is the
del
intellect.
intelecto, de
This
la
ego
conciencia.
does not exist.
El ego no existe.
Okay, but like I'm sitting here, there's a shadow behind.
Pero como estoy sentado aquí, hay una sombra detrás.
So you see the shadow.
Así que tú ves la sombra.
And because of the shadow, I am, if you see me from the back, you will see the shadow first, then me. So the shadow will hide me.
Si me miras desde atrás, vas a ver primero la sombra y luego a mí.
Okay. So you see the shadow first, and then the self. While you see the shadow, you think this is the self.
Como primero ves la sombra, te piensas que esto es el
This,
ser.
considering the shadow to be the self, is the ego.
Y esta consideración de pensarte que la sombra es el ser,
So,
es el ego.
what does the Guru say?
Así que, ¿qué dice el Guru?
The Guru says, observe yourself very carefully.
El Guru te dice que te observes muy cuidadosamente.
Now, when you are observing yourself,
Mientras te observas a ti
you see
mismo.
this is a mind.
Eso es la mente.
The mind giving you options, two options.
La mente dándote varias opciones.
You can see this.
Eso lo puedes ver.
Then there's the intellect who is choosing this one, that one, who is determining.
Lo que está determinando
see
qué
this.
opción. ¿Vale?
But this ego is very subtle. It's everywhere.
Y el ego está envolviendo
It's in the mind, it's in
Está
the
en la
ego,
mente,
it's in the body,
en
it's
el
in the
ego,
world.
en el cuerpo, en el mundo.
It's everywhere. So it is very difficult to determine
Y es difícil
where
de
is the actual, where is the actual thief. It's very difficult to determine. The thief is everywhere.
Es difícil de determinar dónde está el ego.
Uno minuto. Okay? But as you keep looking at it, then you find out this is the ego. This is the real problem. The mind is not a problem. The intellect is not a problem. The body is not a problem. The world also is not a problem. The actual game is played by the ego.
Y a fuerza de observar es cuando te das cuenta de que la mente no es un
Sí.
problema, el intelecto no es un problema, el mundo no
The
es un
moment
problema, el problema viene del ego.
The moment the ego goes,
El momento en el que el ego se va,
everything becomes clear.
todo se vuelve claro.
It goes. If it doesn't go, then how do a person become enlightened?
Si no se va el ego, entonces ¿cómo te puedes iluminar?
It goes.
Se va, se va.
When it comes to the point of surrender.
Cuando se rinde.
Because the ego is the doer. I am the doer. I am the doer.
Porque el ego es el que acciona, el que realiza.
So I am the doer means I'm
Yo
coming
soy,
to you.
yo
No?
hago.
I'm the doer means everything which is happening is done by me.
Todo lo que hago está hecho por mí.
The mind does not tell you that I am doing this.
La mente no te dice que está
The intellect will also not tell you that I am doing
El intelecto
this.
tampoco te dice que
But
está
the
bien.
ego will tell you, I am doing everything.
Pero el ego sí que te dice.
Whatever is happening is because of me.
Todo ocurre porque yo.
So what we have to do is, we have to make the ego work.
Tienes que poner a trabajar en
We have to give the ego task.
que sea tarea.
Okay, so you're doing this. You do everything. Yes, I do everything. Okay. Go and penetrate that point. Go beyond that point.
Pues debe ser trabajar en ¿Tú no lo estás haciendo todo? Sí, venga. Lo estás haciendo todo, ¿no? Pues venga. Pasa a través de ese punto.
Understand? You know this zenith, that is a place where the sky and the earth seems to be, seems to meet, isn't it? When you see, in a very far, in a straight, in a flat land, you will think that at one point the sky and the land is
Y es en
meeting.
ese
That's
punto del
it.
horizonte de donde la tierra y el cielo se unen.
So the
Donde
master gives him a task. See that zenith where the sky is touching the earth? Yes, I see. Go and touch that. Go to that place.
Entonces le dices a él, ¿ves ahí ese punto del horizonte donde la tierra y el cielo se tocan? Pues ahora vas ahí.
It will try its best, but it will never find it. Where is it? Always it's away.
Pero nunca va a alcanzar el horizonte, pero siempre está más allá.
After some time, it understands it is beyond my control.
Y al cabo de un tiempo asume que está fuera de su control.
Then it surrenders.
Y se rinde,
I
se
cannot.
postra.
No, I cannot.
Esto no lo hago.
Till now, it will never say that I cannot do it.
Hasta el momento nunca lo había admitido que no podía
Okay.
hacerlo.
But then it will say, no, I cannot do it. It will raise its hand.
Pero hay un momento en el que se va a
The
rendir.
moment the ego it raises its hand, the ego is gone.
momento en que eleva sus manos, el ego desaparece.
The moment the ego is gone, you will see a curtain has been removed in front of your eyes.
La carta,
A curtain, there was,
correcto. Como si te hubieran descorrido una cortina en el momento en que
And-
el ego se va.
it's a completely different thing.
Es completamente otra realidad.
Because of the ego, there was another reality, which is not true.
Antes del ego, con el ego había otra realidad.
But the moment the ego is gone, the reality is different.
Pero el momento en el que el ego se va, la realidad es diferente.
Understand? This is called enlightenment. Yes.
Yes, I'm a bit confused because I thought the ego is like all the identification.
No. The
But
ego
it's
is the
not-
doer. I am the doer. I do. I'm the one who is the doer.
El ego es el que se piensa que está haciendo la acción.
So
Now
the
if
ego
I
is
tell you,
not am
if I tell you, Katie, can you make a tea? You will say yes. You will say yes. Why you will say yes? Because you know that you can make a tea. This person who knows that I can, I do, is the ego.
Vale, si yo te digo, Katy, hazme un té, el que se piensa que puede hacer
Katie,
un
what
té
are you
es
doing?
el ego.
Swamiji, I am reading. Swamiji, I am reading. This I is the ego.
O Swamiji, estoy leyendo. Estoy,
The one who says that I do.
el que dice que lo está haciendo.
Understand?
But
What
it's
are
also
you doing?
The identification with the mind is same.
Huh?
Because if we are identified with the self, you are
The mind does not say I'm doing. The mind will say what to do.
But if I
La
say,
mente
Yeah,
ordena
but
lo que
the
hacer. Si no dice que está
Yeah,
haciendo.
you identify that. You identify yourself with that.
yes.
But the mind is not that much problem.
No.
Because the mind will not say I'm doing. The mind will tell you what to do. Let us go there. Let us do this. Let us eat this. The mind will tell you what to do.
La
But
mente es
ego
la-
will tell, I am the doer. I do. I eat. I go.
Ah,
Understand?
vale.
Yeah.
La mente es la que se le ocurren las cosas que hacer, la que da la orden. Yo quiero hacer esto, pero el que lo realiza, el que se piensa que hace la acción es
if I say I am Benji, I don't do anything, but still it's my ego.
Yes.
el
You are
ego.
Benji. How are you, Benji?
But I am not.
Cuidado con la pregunta.
You are here. What you're doing is you are identifying that ego as Benji. Ego is a identification, and you have added another one. No, this is called upadhi in Vedanta. You're putting more and more stuff. You're putting more and more imposition. Your ego is one imposition, but then on that imposition you have imposed another one, Benji, in another name. So there are two impositions now. Understand?
Se le pueden ir poniendo como más capas al ego, más imposiciones, ¿no? A yo soy se puede añadir un nombre y entonces ya es yo soy más soy 20.
Now you can say, Swamiji, well, you say that I am the self. So why this I is not the self? You can tell me. If I say that I am Benji, okay, if I remove Benji, then I'm the self.
Vale, entonces si te pregunto, ¿quién es Benji? Y lo apartas, ¿no? Entonces tienes que ser el ser.
You can say this, no? If I say I'm not Benji, then I'm the self.
Entonces si no soy Benji, pues soy el ser.
Yes. If you remove Benji, then you can be self. But can you remove this fact that you do this, you do that? Can you remove this?
Puedes quitar esto de yo hago esto, yo hago lo otro.
Now you have to practice it. Everything is practice.
Tienes que practicarlo.
What happens? The guru, when you come to spirituality, you have to remove the ego. This is the only goal of spirituality.
La única meta de la espiritualidad es remover
To remove this unreal I, to see the real I.
quitar al falso yo para encontrar el yo real.
So what does the guru does? The guru gives you a task.
El gurú que te da, pues te da todo.
The guru will tell you, you do this mantra.
Dirá, haz este mantra.
And with this mantra, you will go there.
Y con este mantra ya sabes.
Okay, if you're a sincere devotee, what you will do? You will put your whole mind into that, your whole heart into that.
Como devoto vas a poner tu mente y tu corazón completamente estar ahí.
So while you are doing it, you will see that you are actually, you are undergoing a journey. You're going somewhere.
Y cuando lo estás realizando te vas a dar cuenta que estás empezando un viaje.
It's an
Estás
internal,
yendo a algún
it's an
sitio.
internal journey. It's going somewhere. You're going somewhere. You're feeling something new. You're feeling something new.
Estás en un viaje interno, estás experimentando algo nuevo.
But after some time, at one point, you cannot approach further. You will
Pero-
feel stuck.
Y llegará un momento en el que no vas a poder avanzar más. Te vas a atascar.
And then you do more, but you see that you cannot go further. You're stuck there.
Y vas a intentar, pero no, estás atascado.
That's funny.
¿Qué pasa?
The one who is doing the mantra, who is the ego.
Yeah. Yes.
The one who is doing the mantra is the ego.
Yes. What happens in Samadhi? This person who is doing the mantra is removed.
Yes.
Then the real person comes out.
Vale, entonces Katy pregunta.
If the person who is doing the mantra is the self, then what is the meaning of doing the mantra? You're already the self.
Claro, es el ego el que está realizando el mantra, ¿no? Porque si no sería ya el ser.
Understand? You have to remove this.
But can you talk with the self? Like, if there is no ego, who are you telling to say
You know,
mantra?
when you are the self,
You don't need mantras.
when you are the
Where
self,
are you then?
you are in the self. When you are in the self, you are complete.
Mhm.
So there is no question of talking, doing, all this. But when you come back from there, like now you see him different. You see him different. Okay? You cannot say that I am he. You cannot say this. He is different. Everybody is different here. These are bodies, means different people. Okay? When you come back from there, you will see their body. But you will see yourself in everybody.
Vale.
Understand?
Sí, yeah, I understand.
So because you will see yourself in everybody, then your ego will not be working. What will work? Love. The feelings of unity, the feelings of oneness.
Yo he preguntado, claro, que si
Understand.
eres el ser, entonces ¿a quién le vas a dar el mantra? Si hay un ser ahí ya, ¿no? Entonces, claro, cuando tú regresas del estado de unión, porque claro, we are coming back all the time from this, we are not in the self all the time. Claro, no nos quedamos en el self.
No, you cannot
Estamos
stay.
entrando
You cannot stay in the self forever. You go there, you see that, you feel that, and you come back.
Entonces, claro, yo puedo percibiros como diferentes, pero si vuelvo del ser, voy a ser amor y entonces no sois diferentes a mí, sois yo.
But
Y
then
yo acciono desde la...
you cannot be yogi because say a yogi is always in the yoga state.
Yeah, this is the yoga state. When the yogi knows that everything is me.
But you cannot stay all the time with the self.
No.
No, pero
Here is the thing. Here's the thing. Like when you are hungry, you want to eat food.
cuando estás hambriento, quieres comer
You are given food.
y te dan comida.
You eat, and your hunger is satisfied.
Te la comes y ya no tienes hambre.
Do you eat all the time?
Comes todo el rato.
I'm always eating because I'm hungry. I was hungry because I'm eating. It's not like that, no?
Mhm.
I'm hungry. Now my hunger is satisfied.
No estás comiendo todo el rato. O sea, comes y ya.
So when the
Me
hunger is
satisfied.
satisfied, then you do all the work with satisfaction, with happiness.
Y cuando ya no tienes hambre, haces todo el trabajo
Okay.
y satisfecho.
After some time, you will again,
Acá un rato volverás a estar
but
hambre
again you will eat.
y volverás a comer.
Again you will work with harmony.
y luego podrás trabajar
In this
armónicamente.
way, your life goes on.
Y así va.
Here, what happens? Here, you have this desire to know the self. You have this hunger.
Y aquí tú tienes el deseo de saber el ser. Tienes este hambre.
So you got connected with the self. You became one with the self.
Y tú te has conectado al ser. Te has
Your
vuelto
hunger
uno con el
has
ser.
disappeared. You are satisfied now.
Estás satisfecho, ya no tienes hambre.
After satisfaction, you come back
Luego regresas.
with peace, with faith, with love, with happiness, with joy. You come back and you see everybody.
Y vuelves
And
con
what you
esta
do?
paz.
You spread your love.
Vuelves con esta paz, con este amor.
After some time, again you feel hungry.
Y luego vuelves a,
Then again you go there.
y
Because-
vuelves a ser
Attracts you. It's
Okay.
attracting you.
lo que te está trayendo.
After again you feel hungry, again you go there. Now you go a little deeper.
Vuelves ahí. Y esta vez más profundo.
Okay, you went to the same place, but a little deeper.
Vuelves al mismo sitio, pero más
You
profundo.
come back
Y vuelves
with
otra
the
vez
same
aquí.
love, with the same peace, but a little deeper.
Y regresas aquí con ese
Stronger.
amor, con esa paz. Y más fuerte.
Okay, then again you spread it.
Y lo vuelves a
Then after some time again you feel hungry.
Luego vuelves
Now
del hambre.
again you go back.
Y vuelves.
This time more deeper.
Y mucho, mucho más profundo.
Okay, so you come back again.
Y vuelves otra vez.
In this way, as you keep going there, then at one time you start to stay just near to that.
En este punto de ir y volver continuamente.
Now, when you are staying
estás
near to that,
más cerca de el
you
ser.
don't need to go there. You become a portal, and that is, that is spreading through you. Now you don't need to go there anymore. You stay in the door. Understand?
Y de tanto ir y venir, te
And
vuelves
through
un
you,
portal.
through this body, it becomes like a portal, and it starts to move, manifest.
Y
Understand?
como portal se empieza a manifestar
This
a
is
través
the
de ti.
state of
Ya no
being.
necesitas estar yendo y volviendo, sino que transmites esta energía.
Understand? So we don't do it.
Así que no hacemos nada.
Always while doing sparshan, then srinvan, when you're listening. Then also, I am not listening.
Incluso cuando escuches, tú no estás escuchando.
Okay? Jigran, that is smelling. While you're smelling, then also know that I am not smelling.
Incluso cuando huelas algo, sepas que no estás oliendo.
Ashnan. Ashnan means eating.
O sea, no estás
You're not
comiendo,
eating.
que no estás comiendo.
Okay? Sparshan, that is touching.
Y cuando tocas,
I don't touch.
no, yo no toco.
Swapan. Swapan means dreaming. I don't dream.
Soñando, yo no sueño.
Swashan, breathing. I don't breathe.
O respirando, yo no soy el que respira.
Okay? Pralapan. Pralapan means to talk.
Cuando dialogo,
I don't talk.
no, yo no soy el que habla.
Okay? Pralapan Visrijan. Visrijan means we go to the toilet and we release our waste material. It's all natural.
Incluso cuando vamos al lavabo a evacuar, tampoco.
Okay? It's all natural. You
Todo es
don't do it.
naturaleza.
It's
No
all
estás
happening
haciendo
naturally.
nada.
Isn't it? Gachan, going. You think that I'm going. You're not going. Your body is going.
Si te crees que tú vas, no, tú no vas.
If
Tú
the
vas.
legs cannot move, even you say 1,000 times I'm going, you cannot go.
Incluso si tus piernas no te funcionan, y mil veces dices que vas, no vas.
Suppose your legs are not working.
Imagina que tú
I'm
no
going.
vas,
I'm going.
y tu mente, que voy. Digo, no.
Can you go? No. So your legs goes, and because your legs goes, you say that I'm going. You're not going. Your legs are going.
Son tus piernas las que van, no yo el que vas, o sea, no tú el que vas.
Understand? So, Pralapan, Visrijan, Gachan, Unmeshan. That is, opening the eyes and closing. We do like this, no? So closing and opening. This also is done by the eyes. You're not doing it.
Incluso pestañear tampoco.
Okay.
But then there is when you think like this, there is no spirit because there is only nature and consciousness. But still, where is the spirit then? Because
Spirit means?
because you
The
say
alma
that in the karma is the spirit who do the karma and then reincarnate again and again. So there is a spirit if it's reincarnate.
Spirit, no.
Like
What happens
Or
is,
soul or
you know,
alma.
this circle,
Huh?
this circle,
Mhm.
this circle remains in the mind. The mind moves in the circle, or the ego moves in the circle. But when there is ego,
Mhm.
the ego cannot exist on its own. When there is ego, there is consciousness also.
Mhm.
Without consciousness, the ego cannot exist.
Mhm.
Understand? So this ego is moving in this cycle. So, you know, while moving in the cycle, my body has become old, and now it's time for me to die. So when I die, this mind, you know, intellect and ego, along with this karma, it goes outside. Understand? And consciousness also follows. Because consciousness is everywhere. Light is everywhere, no?
Then the reincarnation is just
Like I'm seeing you through this light.
the karma and the ego.
Understand this. I'm seeing you through this. You move from here to there.
Mhm.
Doesn't light move?
Mm.
Why the light doesn't move?
And the light is-
Yes, light is here, light is there also.
Mhm.
Who moves? You move. The light is the same. So consciousness is same everywhere. Consciousness doesn't move anywhere.
Mhm.
It's like the light, you know, sun is everywhere. You are moving. Your ego is moving. Your mind is moving. Your intellect is moving. Your karmas are moving. So first of all, this ego was in this body. In this body means in this house. Body means a house. Okay, Martha, sorry. Can you?
¿Me vas a ayudar a eso? Él preguntaba por el papel de la alma en todo este círculo de acción, ¿no? Y de vida, de reencarnaciones, y todo. ¿Qué papel tiene el alma en todo esto? Entonces él le explicaba que el ego sin mente tampoco puede existir. Y pone una similitud entre la consciente y la luz, que tú te puedes desplazar de un sitio al otro y tú sí que te mueves, pero la luz no se mueve, está simplemente omnipresente, ¿no? Algo así, añadirías algo. Es que has extendido bastante muchos puntos, pero más o menos, ¿no? En resumen sería esto.
Más o menos. Que creo que at the end is the ego and the karma, it's changing all the time. And then when you do the reincarnation, it's the thing which is reincarnated. It's not you because it's just if it's just the karma and the ego, then it doesn't have anything to do with you. So why would you be reincarnated?
Claro, ¿quién se reencarna? ¿Quién
You
todo
are not
eso?
reincarnated because you identify the ego as you. That is why you are reincarnated.
Como tú te
You are always there.
identificas al ego, eres tú el que te estás reencarnando.
You are the light.
Mhm.
Tú eres la luz.
But here you think that I am Benji.
Pero aquí te piensas que es Benji.
So wherever Benji will go, you are going, no?
Así que a donde va Benji, tú vas.
Because you are thinking that I am Benji.
Porque te piensas que eres Benji.
But you are not Benji.
Pero no eres.
So because you are not Benji, you don't go anywhere.
Vale, y si no piensas que eres Benji, no te vas a ningún lado.
Entonces es todo falso. It's all fake, the reincarnation.
Yeah, don't fake.
Is,
Don't
it,
all false.
Todo es mentira.
is on the projection.
Son proyecciones.
Is on the projection, but you're always there.
So it doesn't matter what we do, or we can.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but you have to always do the right thing. It doesn't matter what you do. So you start to kill people. No.
Yes, we can keep people.
No, you can kill
If you have a
people.
guru, you can go everywhere.
porque la conciencia no lo hará.
then you have to face the consequence also of killing people.
But if I'm just the light, there's no consequence.
If you are the light,
I don't do.
if you are the light, how will you do it? Because the person whom you are killing is also light. So does the light kill the light? It's the body, no?
Pausa. Vale, entonces, si
But
eres
did you understand
consciente, da
this?
igual lo que hagas, ¿no? O sea, porque si no estás apegado a un ego, pues eres pura conciencia. Entonces da igual lo que hagas en esta existencia, ¿no?
Él ha dicho
Porque
esto,
realmente es mentira.
y ha dicho, ¿y podemos matar a gente? Y Swami le ha contestado.
Entonces da igual si me paso esta vida matando gente. Y entonces le ha contestado, si eres luz, ¿no? No vas a estar matando a gente.
The light is not killing light, but the shadow, when you put two, it's killing the other
The
shadow.
shadow is not light. Ego
No,
is the
but
shadow.
when I kill someone, it's not me who kills someone, it's my shadow, it's my ego and my actions. So it's not me.
This person who is saying my is who is this?
Yes, it's you because you're identified with it.
The person who is saying mine. Who is this person? Is he the self or the ego?
A ver, cuando te dedicas la existencia a matar personas, es tu sombra, no eres tú. ¿Quién está matando? Es que voy a hacer un mini resumen.
When does my come? When does my come?
Pero claro, ¿quién está matando?
My
O sea,
means-
¿es el yo o no es el yo? Esta
Something which is
conversación.
separate from me, no? My clothes. My clothes means something which I am not.
Vale, si tú dices mi ropa, es algo que no eres tú, es
When
la ropa, mi
you
ropa,
know.
¿no? Está fuera de ti.
When you know that you
Cuando
are
lo
the
sabes.
self,
O sabes que tú eres el ser,
you know that you are everything.
sabes que tú eres todo.
There is nothing which is not you.
Sabes
the
que no hay
morning-
nada que no sea tú.
In the morning we were studying, Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. That means a person who has realized the self, he feels that I am the soul of everybody.
El que se ha realizado, eres el alma de todos los seres, de todos.
Like you can see these bodies,
Tú puedes ver estos
different
cuerpos,
bodies,
diferentes cuerpos.
but you will feel that I am that one.
Pero
I
vas
am
a
that one.
sentir
I am that one.
que
You
tú eres
have
cada
this
uno.
feeling. Not only this, you touch this, you will feel that I am this one also.
Y también la bandeja. Lo tocas.
Anything that you see, anything that you experience, is all you.
Todo eres.
Understand? So there is no mind.
Entonces no
The
hay
mind
yo.
is in ego
El yo lo tiene.
because it is separate from something.
Porque
So
está
because it
separado.
is separate from something, it will always see separate things.
Y como está separado,
So this
siempre lo ves todo
mind-
separado.
My thing is the thing of ego. It is not the thing of the self.
Así que yo siempre seré.
For
No es
self,
la
there is
conciencia.
nothing called mind.
En la conciencia no hay nada que se llame yo.
For self, there is everything I. Everything is I.
La conciencia siempre es que diferentes matices.
El sí mismo, sí
El sí
mismo.
mismo.
Todo es tu sí mismo. Y
So
ser es el ser de todos los seres, ¿no?
Sí.
if I am her, I am also her body.
No.
No,
No, no, ¿eh?
I am everything. It's just
No.
one. We are
No.
one.
You are every. When you say that
I am
I am
everything.
everything, yes. When you say that I am everything, then you don't see your body, her body.
No, but I'm like in every place.
No. When you come back from there, you will see this body to be different.
Mhm.
You will see the shape or the form to be different, but the the essence is the same. You will see this is another body. You will see this another body, but the person who is residing in the body is you.
Mhm.
Again,
I
that,
see.
that last sentence, the person who is
You're residing inside the body.
residing, habitando, todo el mundo ha entendido, entonces. Te voy a traducir.
No.
Vale, cuando eres tienes la percepción de ser, tú no ves el cuerpo del otro, ni siquiera como si él, su cuerpo, soy yo, ¿no? Sino que ves el cuerpo, pero sientes diferente, ¿no? Como que eres todo, ¿no? No lo ves como algo separado.
Como quien está en el cuerpo del otro, esa conciencia que tú eres es exactamente la misma que la conciencia que hay en el otro. Por lo
Que en
tanto,
el
es
otro
una
no hay
sensación.
tampoco otro. Yo.
Todo está, la conciencia testigo que está aquí dándose cuenta de tu mente, de tus pensamientos, de tu cuerpo, de si hay ego o no, que se piensa que es peor. Tú te estás dando cuenta de esto. Tú eres este darse cuenta. Entonces, cuando vuelves de ese estado, tú sabes, conoces que tu mismo ser es su mismo ser. Es un ser transpersonal, no es individual. Lo que hay en mí, mi yo real, es el mismo que hay en ti. Es el mismo que hay en una rama. Pues la rana tiene pensamientos de rana, cuerpo de rana. Una alienígena tiene pensamientos de alienígena, piel azul y lila de alienígenas. Pero quien hay ahí es exactamente lo mismo lo que está en ti. Este es ese ser testigo transpersonal que no es diviso, es uno. Es el mismo para todos. Este es